It's Leanne, week 22. So sorry about week 21. I'm such a creature of routine. If I don't have it in a routine, then it doesn't get done. And so I was kind of out of my routine with recording these, and I forgot week 21, so I'm so sorry. But here today, week 22, and we're going to start with math, new grammar. So the commutative law for addition and for multiplication. And I used this song from Heidi Stauff, I think, on YouTube. So here it is.
Commutative law, commutative law. Commutative law for addition states A plus B equals B plus A.
So you get the idea. So it just kind of got that groove. So we're just going to kind of walk around with the groove and say that over and over. And it's kind of one of the longer ones. It's a minute and 50 seconds. And it repeats it 7 times in there. So we're going to walk around the classroom like in a Congo line kind of with the groove going for math. Super simple. For English, we have more linking verbs this week, and we've got it's the ants come marching is the tune that I used for the song. So it's a linking verb, a linking verb makes an assertion by joining two words. Am, are, is, was, were, be, being, been, feel, become, remain, taste. So feel, become, remain, taste. That's this week's. So I'm going to start by just singing the whole song, and then we'll go feel, become, remain, taste, and do that several times, several times. And then we'll do it again from the whole. A linking verb makes an assertion by joining two words. And do the whole piece, the whole song. Well, we have more next week and the week after. So we'll continue this song. That is English. For Latin, we have Leo the Latin Lizard. I skipped him one week thinking they might be getting bored, and they were all like, where's the lizard? So our dinosaur hand puppet is back, and they take turns singing through fourth declension noun endings. Super simple. They like to hide behind the chair or the whiteboard, and I'll ask them, which they've done it so many times now, they've got it, but ask them, do you want to sing it? Does Leo want to sing it by himself, or does he want the class to sing along and help? And most of the time they say, let's do it by myself. So then we get lots of kids to get to do it and take a quick turn with Leo. For science, what are some kinds of weather fronts? We have, we're just going to keep it simple, cold, warm, stationary, like not moving, stationary, and occluded. And we're going to do with the hand gestures, and then we'll do it with volumes and tempos. So we'll say, let's do it really, really quiet. We'll do pianissimo. We'll go really slow. So cold. No, what am I doing? Cold, warm, stationary. And then I'll say if we can do it really fast and really loud. And then we'll also do activity. So we might say, let's do it, our gestures while we jump on a pogo stick, and keep it simple. It kind of depends on how behavior is going so far, if what the energy level is like, if they can handle doing some jumping around. So we'll test the waters out with math and walking around the room and see how that goes for science. For timeline, it starts with North Atlantic Treaty Organization, so we're just going to assign N-A-T-O, N, like two humps of N, A-T-O for NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, the Korean War, Martin, now I don't, if you're, depending on your age group, so for mine, I'm probably just going to do Martin Luther King Jr. and just hold the M. You could do Martin Luther King Jr. and the Civil Rights Movement. So we've done that sign a few times. So Martin Luther King Jr. and the Civil Rights Movement. Jim and Elizabeth Elliot, missionaries to Ecuador. So Jim and Elizabeth Elliot, missionaries, M, and we're going to circle our heart. Missionaries to Ecuador. So make an E and shake it. The Antarctic Treaty, we're going to go like burr. The Antarctic Treaty, the Vietnam War, and U.S. astronauts walk on the moon. So astronauts This is our rocket, and we're going to launch into space and bring it down. That tells us that this is like Rocket Man, essentially, Rocket Man. So U.S. astronauts walk on the moon. And walk on the back of your hand. So timeline. So typically what we do, I say it out loud, and just like I do for you, explain while talking, and then we play the song once through and do the hand motions. Oftentimes, actually that's not true. Usually I'll bring my timeline cards, and the first time through I speak and I show them the pictures, and if there's some visual, for the visual learners, they can see a picture, and that oftentimes will correspond with what we're doing with our hands. So show them the timeline cards so they can see it while I say it, and then I'll say them again and show them the hand gestures we're going to use, and then we'll sing it through several times while doing the hand gestures. So there's timeline. For history, we have, I should have left it on the song. For the song, if you listen, it's kind of got a snap, clap rhythm.
Week 22. Tell me
So
about the British.
while this is queuing up for the song, so we'll do the song and just snap and clap along the first 2 times through, and then I'll circle a word. Here we go.
In 1982, French is spoken in the province of Quebec.
Quebec. So you can
1867, the British North America Act.
you get the idea. So we're either going to go snap, snap, or you can go clap, clap. It depends on if they can snap or not. I'm going to challenge mine with a snap, 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 and we'll do that a few times, and then we call it popcorn, where you circle a word, and then that's when you do something. So a lot of times I'll have them pop up from their chair a couple of inches. So like in 1867, and that'll be a circled word, for example, and they'll pop up. So in 1867, pop, it's kind of tricky. And then usually I'll circle the words that are kind of at the ends of phrases so that it's a little bit longer. And so we'll either do a spin around or a pop up to go along with the song. But I try not to do too much because I don't want their brain so focused on the action that they're not listening to the words. So that's that. And geography, I usually do start with geography. I left them over in my backpack. I've got these little popsicle sticks with faces on them, and I just pass them out, and they get to take we'll just pretend that's my popsicle stick. They'll take their popsicle stick on a tour around South America, the west side of South America, and so we'll say, let's, take your stick man to Bolivia, take your stick man to Peru, now let's go back to Bolivia, take them from Bolivia to Ecuador, and so we'll take our little popsicle stick man, let's call him stick man, take stick man on a tour of West South America. So that is new grammar, week 22. Children stayed outside, dinner didn't burn, and so we're good. Hope y'all have a great day. If you need anything, let me know. Bye.